Lagos is set to unveil greenhouse gas registry for the first quarter of 2026. Now, this follows its second stakeholders engagement on the implementation of greenhouse registry. This will make Lagos the first African city to operate a functional, verifiable emissions registry. Solomon Ajiziogo reports.
A cross-section of participants from the industry, national and state regulatory agencies, as well as the academia at the second stakeholders engagement on the implementation of the Lagos Greenhouse Gas Registry.
We'll have to take responsibility for our carbon footprint, by tracking our emissions and registering them on our registry.
This will help us to strengthen the environmental governance and improve our climate change solutions.
It is put together by the Lagos State Ministry of the Environment and the Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, in conjunction with Swanlux Global Investments and TPHG Technologies. The discussions for an agreement for the collection of data and determination of parameters to measure and legally curtail greenhouse emission for sustainable living.
I want implementation to happen is for people who are in the room to, by themselves, begin to register their projects, to upload their individual emission projects on the registry. So we are going to be tracking, we're going to be doing random checks, monitoring.
You'll also be required to input any combustion equipment that your organization owns. This could be generator, motor vehicle, boilers, furnaces and kilns.
With million tons of carbon threats to the environment, organizers aim to progressively lower the emissions in keeping with global framework and standards.
We run generators 24/7 on all our sites, and we understand that we contribute quite a lot to the carbon emission. We have been working towards reduced carbon emission by deployment of batteries, smart batteries that can take up power and while the generator rests.
We finance businesses who emit and all of those things. So conversations around greenhouse gas emission is critical to us, as is expected. Also, it helps us align with some of the international standards for sustainability.
This is part of the continuous effort by the Lagos State Ministry of the Environment and the Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, to pursue its climate agenda, to cut down emissions and to create a sustainable and livable environment. Solomon Ajiziogo, TVC News, Lagos.